Well, hello. My name is Gant and welcome back to Ace Academy. We are going through the Valerie route, so let us continue. A pressure on top of me jolts me awake. My eyes snap open and I stare into eyes as blue as the ocean waves. Valerie leans forward when she notices I'm awake. Her hair falls about her face like a halo. I'm acutely aware of her legs straddling either side of me as her hands rest on my chest.
Good morning.
I could get used to this. I grin. It is a good morning, but do you know what makes it a good morning?
What?
A great morning, fuck. I can't read for shit, sorry. I pull her down and she's lying flat on top of me. Valerie squeals in surprise and loses her balance. As soon as her face is within reach, I press my lips against hers in a lingering kiss. Slowly, she pulls away with a smile.
That wasn't too bad.
I think the word you're looking for is great.
I'm not convinced. I think I need another one to make an informed decision.
I grin and kiss her again, this time leaving her breathless.
Okay, that one was pretty great.
As much as I appreciate seeing you, how exactly did you get in here?
Your sister let me in.
Oh. That's kind of surprising. I didn't think Nikki would approve. Valerie leans close to me again.
So, does this mean you're awake now?
Yeah, I'm awake.
Good, then it's time to get out of bed.
She looks expectantly at me. I would, but you're kinda on me.
I'm not sure I see the problem.
For some reason, I don't feel very motivated to get out of bed. What the fuck? A sharp squeal interrupts us, and another blonde head barges into my room.
What is going on here?
Nikki darts towards Valerie and tugs her on her arm.
Hey!
Valerie wobbles unsteadily on top of me.
You said you were just going to study.
Nikki. We are studying. You know what we're studying? Well, two things. Anatomy and sexual education.
We are studying.
What could you possibly be studying like this?
Valerie smirks.
Anatomy.
Nikki freezes, her eyes grow wide, and her face turns bright red.
I can't! Ugh!
She resumes tugging on Valerie's arm.
You have to leave.
Calm down, Nikki. Nothing's going on.
Okay, I'm sorry. It was just a joke.
Valerie slips out of Nikki's grasp and removes herself from my bed. She points to a half-open bag, which looks like it was careless. Fuck, I can't read. She points to a half-open bag, which looks like it was carelessly tossed to the ground.
Look, there are my books.
You're making a huge deal out of nothing. Like, come on, Nikki, this is just studying. Nikki grudgingly crosses her arms.
Fine, but you have to leave the door open.
Oh, come on. She continues to stand there and glare at Valerie. You can leave now.
Fine.
She stares straight into Valerie's eyes.
Don't even think about it.
About what?
Just remember, whatever you're thinking of doing to him, I will do to you. Twice.
You should just copy my line. Come on, you can't be protective of your brother. He's old. I'm older than you. Jeez, man. What if I get a girl like Valerie? My sister's gonna be like, no, get out of here, you fucking thought. Nikki, what the hell? Valerie bites her lip, trying hard to contain her amusement.
I promise to be on my best behavior.
Nikki starts to walk out of the room.
Don't forget, door open.
Just go already.
I'm going.
Then go. She stomps out of the room. Sorry about that. I don't know what's gotten into her. Valerie laughs.
She just cares about her brother.
I suppose.
Anyway, we'd better actually get to studying before Nikki pops a blood vessel.
Right, give me a minute. I grab my clothes and head into the washroom to get dressed. Once I made myself presentable, I rejoin Valerie at my desk, and we start on the first subject. True to her word, Valerie is no slouch when it comes to her grades, and her study guides were the most thorough I've ever seen. After a couple of hours of studying, Valerie has to leave. I walk her to the bus stop. When I come back home, I head straight to bed. Time to catch up on some of those Z's before long, I am fast asleep. Alrighty, let's get to the next Valerie event. See you there. I am awakened at the sound of my alarm and stretch. Today is going to be an amazing day, full of fun rides and overpriced food. I throw back my blankets, feeling wide awake, and get ready. After eating a hearty breakfast, I hop on my bike and head to the train station. I spot Valerie on the platform. She greets me with a hug.
Hey you, ready for our date?
Of course I am, but are you?
Are you kidding? This is the highlight of my week.
I grin. I like your enthusiasm. The train soon arrives and we climb aboard. Valerie claims a window seat and watches the trees zip by. I wonder what she's thinking about. The gentle roar of the engine relaxes me, and soon lulls me to sleep. Dude, every time this guy gets on the train, he's like asleep. What the fuck? Valerie shakes me awake when we arrive.
Wake up, sleepyhead. We're here.
5 minutes. I blink the sleep out of my eyes and follow Valerie out of the train. As we exit the station, I see the colorful rails of roller coasters twisting around each other. Every few seconds, screams permeates the air as the coaster whizzes past. Sorry, I got a burp. The Ferris wheel towers above the rest of the attraction, like a beacon guiding visitors to their destination. Marvelous world hangs above the entrance in huge letters. We have a marvelous world back in the States too, which I haven't seen since I was young. I wonder if this one will be similar to the American one. Valerie grabs my hand and squeals.
How cool is that? Let's go!
She takes off running towards the entrance, dragging me behind her. After we pay for our tickets and get past the main gates, Valerie slowly spins in a circle, drinking in the sights around her.
What should we do first?
I squint at the map in my hands. Let's see. Fuck, man, what do you do when you go on a at a amusement park? Cause I don't like roller coasters. It's like the same thing in an airplane. I don't like when you're just taking off, the force that's like being pushed, like your adrenaline or like the G-force. I don't fucking like it. Shit, man, I don't like amusement parks at all. I only been to one, Six Flags, and the only ride I got on was the log ride and like this tube ride, right? It's like you're in like a circle tube and it's and you're going down like rivers and it's just fucking fun. Eat everything? Nah, it's too expensive. Fucking the spinning ride. Because what can go wrong with teacups, right? A lot of people hate the spinning ride, but it's my favorite. I point to it on the map. Why do people hate teacups? What the fuck? Like, teacups are fun, right? This one, the Breakfast Scrambler.
Okay, lead the way.
I follow the map and weave through the park. Valerie holds on my hand, half smiling at the attractions and half avoiding walking into people. When we arrive, she squeals again.
This is so cute.
While waiting in line, she stakes out which plate she wants to ride. When it's our turn to file on, she heads straight towards the pink plate and sits between two strips of bacon while I sit on scrambled eggs opposite her. Don't forget to hold on. She grins and grabs on the wheel in the middle, giddy with excitement. Dude, I remember when I was little, the fucking teacups, like, I think that was the only fun thing I liked from I like Disneyland, but the spinning ride, the teacup was really fun. As the ride jerks to a start, the two of us twist the wheel as quickly as possible and spin so quickly I feel like if we're going to fly off into the distance. Valerie laughs as the wind whips her hair. Eventually, the ride stops, but the world keeps on spinning. On easy legs, we stumble off the ride. Valerie giggles when she stumbles into me.
It's like being drunk.
We make our way to the nearest bench and plop down. Valerie leans on me.
That was fun.
Yeah, I love that ride. I'm kind of surprised you do too. Nikki hates it.
Really? It's kind of topsy-turvy, like you're rebelling against your own body and trying to do your own thing. Right now, my body's trying to catch up with my brain.
Huh, that's an interesting way to view it. I'm just glad nobody puked. Valerie winkles her nose.
I don't even want to think about that. What do you want to do next?
We have to do the roller coaster because he wants to do it, right? Let's get on a roller coaster. One thing this park doesn't skimp on is the roller coaster. I want to go on the roller coasters! Oh my god, I'm like a little kid! Ah!
Yes, that sounds fun. Which one?
I'm not sure. You pick. I hand the map over to Valerie, which she ignores. Instead, she looks up at the sky.
I want to go on that red one.
I look where she's pointing, then consult the map. That one is the Dragon's Roar.
Ooh, it already sounds promising.
Following the map, we make our way towards the ride. As we get closer, I can see all the twists and turns. At one point, we even go upside down? Whoa, that's pretty intense. We get in line and then climb into the car and get strapped in. My feet are dangling off the ground and Valerie swings her legs excitedly. Suddenly, the ride jerks to a start and we slowly climb higher and higher. My heart beats faster in anticipation and pumps wildly while we pause. The beginning of the ride is shaped like a large dragon's mouth. We hear a sucking noise as if breathing in air. Then, when the exhale comes, we shoot forward at lightning speed. What? Yeah, I'm gonna be screaming like a bitch. I'm sorry. I'll be like, wah, ah, ah, ah. A horsey scream rips out of my throat as we go speeding along the rails. Valerie squeals beside me, a huge smile on her face. In a blink of an eye, the ride slows down to a stop and we follow out. My heart gradually calms down as we walk back to the main path. Valerie grins playfully.
Was it as good for you as it was for me?
Definitely one of the better ones I've been on. Valerie grins.
Okay, my turn to choose.
Valerie grabs my hand and weaves through the crowd of people. Where are we going?
You'll see.
I blindly follow Valerie as she expertly dodges people. If I were small and petite, I could slip between people too, but I'm not, so it's a good thing she's holding on to me. Eventually, she pauses in front of the Ferris wheel. We get in line and she disappears for a second. Where did she go? I don't have to worry long, though, before she returns as if nothing had happened. Once our turn is up, we slip into the seat and pull the bar down around us. Then the wheel gently begins to turn and we rise above the park. The people look like ants on the ground, scurrying back and forward, shuffling in lines. The store's front and stalls look like blocks from children's toys. Valerie still stares below.
Doesn't everything feel so surreal from up here? All the small things seem so insignificant.
Yeah. As soon as we reach the peak, the wheel jerks to a stop. Is this part of it? Valerie doesn't answer, but looks at me. What are the odds of us getting stuck up here? It's like every single rom-com out there. She smirks.
I know. I asked the guy to do this.
Aw, look how cute they are. Fucking blondes, man. So adorable. She slips her hand around my arm.
Romantic, right?
It is. How did you get him to do that? She looks at me again, smiling alluringly, and bats her eyelashes. I see. I thought you just paid him off.
I wish I had that kind of money to burn. But at least I've still got my charms.
Well, not everyone can be as charming as you. Valerie blushes slightly, then kisses me. Now I've been charmed too.
You're not the only one.
Kiss her. Kiss her. I put my arm around her and pull her close to me, then kiss her again. As the world fades away, in this moment, there is only us and the clouds. Aww. All too soon, the Ferris wheel begins moving again, and we're safely returned to the ground. Valerie and I continue to explore all the park has to offer. We alternate between riding more rides and checking out the merchandise. Valerie buys a keychain as a memento. As the sun sets and the park is winding down, we head towards the exit with the rest of the crowd. Valerie leans against me, a wide smile on her face.
Amusement parks are even more fun than I imagined.
I chuckle. You're talking like you'd never been to one before.
I haven't.
I freeze, and she stumbles into me. Seriously? She blinks.
Well, yeah. It wasn't something we were able to afford when I was growing up.
I know they're a little pricey, but a basic admission ticket is only around 50 credits.
I know to most people that doesn't seem like much, but when you live paycheck to paycheck, every cent counts.
Man, I remember when my dad took me to fucking Disneyland when we were kids. I didn't understand and didn't really appreciate it because I was a kid, you know, but for a man that we were basically living kind of paycheck to paycheck, you know? And for him to save money to take his kids to Disneyland, that's crazy, you know? It's really great, you know? Alrighty, before this gets really to the present, let's continue. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. She smiles gently.
It's okay. It's not something you think about until you're put in that situation.
We continue to walk in silence. Well, now I feel like a jerk. Valerie squeezes my arm reassuringly, but a mischievous smile spreads across her lips.
Does that mean you're going to make it up to me?
I don't have a choice, do I? I would say yes, but I don't have a choice, do I? I like how you phrase it as if I had a choice. Valerie grins.
You're a quick learner.
The conversation lulls as we exit the park and make our way to the hotel. So, where are we staying?
About that. Remember when you said you would make things up to me?
Yeah?
I want to stay in a love hotel.
I miss a step and trip, but steady myself. I'm sorry, I thought you said you wanted to stay at a love hotel.
That's right.
Oh, didn't you already make a reservation at another hotel?
About that. Don't be mad.
What did you do?
Our reservation may or may not be at a love hotel. And by that, I mean it is.
Valerie.
Are you really turning down a chance to go to a love hotel with moi?
I feel the heat rise in my cheeks, and I have to look away. Is she really suggesting? Noticing my blush, Valerie speaks quickly.
Don't worry, it's nothing like that.
Oh. I'm not sure if I should be disappointed or relieved. Disappointment. All I feel is disappointment.
I've just heard a lot about them and I'm really curious. But it'd be awkward to go alone.
Well, I suppose we don't have a choice since you already made the reservation. And if I'm honest, I'm kinda curious about them too. Valerie smirks.
Plus, anything could happen.
Like if I had a motherboard? I grin. Oh yeah, like when you have to add components to the socket of your fuck, man? I can't speak. Damn it. Oh yeah, like when you have to add a component to the sockets on your motherboard. Valerie's face turns bright red.
I knew that was you.
Tell me more about how the power supply supplies power. Her cheeks grow even redder.
Je vais prendre mon revanche.
No hablo de francés. No hablo francés. Why the fuck did I say de? That says, I basically, the first thing I said is like, I don't speak from France. No hablo francés. I think it's francés, right? Guys, I don't really know Spanish that well. I only know slang. Calm down. But I think it's francés, right? Or is it, fuck, how do you say French and Spanish? I know English. I know Espanol. I know, Japonés. I don't really know what French is in, Spanish, so fuck it. She tries to stay mad, but bursts out laughing. Valerie leads us to the hotel. It's easy to spot right away, as it's the only grotty building shaped like a castle. When we enter the lobby, the first thing I've noticed is the small lingerie shop. I guess that's kind of a gift shop? Valerie stops in front of a poster advertising the different room options.
I picked this hotel specifically because it has so many options. Which one would you want to see?
I read a few of the more interesting ones from the list. 50 Shades of Gear, Battleship Room, Ramen Room, Naughty Classroom. You know which one we're gonna choose. Ramen Room. Whoa, they have a ramen room? We have to stay in there.
You want to sleep in a bed shaped like a bowl of ramen?
Who doesn't? It's like Naruto's dream, man. Just imagine if in fucking Naruto they go to a love hotel and he picks the ramen room. Yeah, I want to lay in a bed of ramen. It's like two of my favorite things in the same place.
I think that room would just make me hungry. Maybe next time we can stay in there, but I've already picked a room.
Then why you let me pick? No, Mom, I want to go in the ramen room. Why did you ask me which room I wanted if I didn't? Fuck. Why did you ask me which room I wanted if it didn't even matter? Valerie, she smirks.
To learn about your little secrets.
And my little secret was the ramen room. Valerie goes to the reception to check in, and we're handed the keys to our room. When we arrive at the room, Valerie opens the door, and I step into Paris. The wallpaper is a backdrop of Paris, completed with the Eiffel Tower overlooking the wide bed. Our dining room table is reminiscent of an outdoor cafe, and Valerie takes a seat.
Pretty cool, right? It looks even better than the pictures.
It definitely is cool, but out of all the potential themes, Valerie chose Paris. I think she's feeling a little homesick. Are you missing home at all? She blinks.
I just wanted to see what their version of Paris would be.
Well, is it accurate?
Yeah.
She looks back at the Eiffel Tower.
My mom took me to see the tower once. It was the only time she took me to the city. Well, her and Louis. He paid for our trip, but he thought it was going to be a romantic weekend in Paris for just the two of them. Mom wasn't able to find a sitter for me, so she had no choice but to bring me along.
That doesn't sound like it was made for a very pleasant trip.
It was less than ideal, but I remember looking up at the Eiffel Tower and being in awe by how tall it was. It seemed to poke through the clouds, and I wanted nothing more than to go up to the very top.
Did you? She shakes her head.
They had other plans. It's on my to-do list, though.
Then you will do it. We can go to Paris together, and I'll take you up the Eiffel Tower. Valerie looks at me with a strange expression, as if she's trying to figure me out, before she smiles.
It's a date. Let's see what else this room is hiding.
After exploring more of the room, we discover a slot machine in the corner. It's a very random addition and very out of place and very out of theme with the rest of the decor. The minibar was actually a vending machine for condoms and lube. What the fuck? Thank goodness Valerie wasn't standing beside me. My face was red even without her teasing comments. Soon, we get ready for bed. I crawl into bed on my side and Valerie climbs onto her side. We lie in silence, but I notice the gap between us is gradually getting smaller and smaller until Valerie spoons my chest. I throw my arms around her and she places her arms over mine. Thanks for bringing me to Paris. She flips over on her side and faces me.
I'm glad I got to go with you.
I brush her hair out of her eyes and kiss her gently. Her sweet taste lingers in my mouth, and all I can think about is how wonderful and mysterious Valerie is. She's sweet but sharp, confident yet vulnerable, and I'm the only person who gets to see all the different sides of her. When I'm with her, nothing else exists. There's only us and the moments we create, like a picture or stillness in time. I love you. Je t'aime. Je t'aime? I don't fucking remember. Je t'aime. Je t'aime. Valerie glances sharply at me, and her cheeks flush, but she doesn't look away. She breaks into a smile, which warms my soul and kisses me deeply.
Je t'aime.
Je t'aime. I just say je t'aime. Alright. A gentle stir wakes me. I blink, open my eyes, and see Valerie slipping out of bed. Where are you going? My voice is thick with sleep. Valerie grins and crawls back over to kiss my cheek.
It's time to wake up. We've got a train to catch, remember?
I'm not ready to leave the warm bed, but I reluctantly do so anyway. We both get ready in silence, but there's no awkwardness to it. After we check out, we pick up a quick breakfast and wait for the train. Soon it arrives and we get on. Valerie leans her head on my shoulder. We spend the entire ride enjoying the comfort of each other's company. Once we get to my bike, I drop her off at Ace.
I couldn't have asked for a better way to end the week.
Me neither.
I'll see you soon, mon amour.
And I'll see you, mi amor. She kisses me one last time before heading back towards her dorm. After I watch her go. I drive back home. Alrighty, let's get to the next event. It's probably the last one, to be honest, so yeah, let's see how this ends. We are right here at the ending. The end of the Valerie route. So, let's see how it plays out. Okay, now I gotta destroy the core protected. Nah, probably Valerie wants it protected, you know? Sometimes Dad thought too much about the big picture and forget about the details. He wanted to create a better future for us and was willing to die to make his dreams a reality. If only he could see that the future we wanted was one with him in it. I don't want Dad's sacrifice to have been in vain. I want him to achieve his dream. I climb up the ladder beside Eagle and open the cockpit. And then, I key in the sequence, which unlocks the panel protecting my core. Like a beating heart, it gives off a faint pulse of energy. I open the terminal screen in my cockpit and find the source information for my core. After collecting all the schematics and data into a drive, I set an impossible run instance. The low glow continues to brighten more and more. After a zapping noise, it becomes an opaque object. As far as anyone would know, the core short-circuited. This technology belongs with a company who will utilize it properly. Until I know who that is, I'll keep it safe with me and not bring any more attention to it. After learning all that I have, I can't keep using it as a leg up against the competition. Eagle will use a regular core from now on. As I stand there, I suddenly feel so tired and so lost. Without thinking, I pull out my phone and dial the first name that comes to mind.
Long time no see. Haven't had enough of me yet?
Valerie, can we meet? She pauses. Concern replaces the playfulness in her voice.
Is everything okay?
I don't know.
Where are you right now?
At the hangar.
Okay, I'll be right there.
No, wait. Do you think I can maybe go to you?
Okay.
She doesn't even bother with a playful retort. Do I sound that serious? Thanks. I'll be there. I'll be right there. We hang up. As if in a daze, I make my way over to Valerie's dorm. She buzzes me in and greets me at her door with a wide smile, which turns into a worried smile as soon as she sees me. Without a word, she stands aside and lets me in, then leads me to her bed.
This isn't exactly how I expected your first visit to my room to go.
I glance at her roommate's neatly made bed.
She's out with some friends. What a wasted opportunity, huh?
I chuckle weakly.
So, what have you got in your hand?
I show her the drive. Valerie gives me a questioning look. It's the data to my core.
Your core?
Yeah.
Okay. Glad we got that cleared up. What exactly is it doing out of Eagle?
Well... Valerie listens attentively as I explain everything I've learned. Even though my story jumps from one part to the next and back, she lets me do most of the talking and hardly ever interrupts with questions. And hardly ever interrupted with questions. After I finish, she stares at her desk.
I see.
I know it's a lot to take in at once.
I understand why you did what you did.
Really? She nods.
And I think you did the right thing.
A heavy weight seems to be lifted off my shoulder. I haven't realized just how much I was worried I made the wrong decision until Valerie validated my choice.
But knowing that you aren't going to keep your core, what do you want me to do with the blueprints?
Delete it? No, I saved my... I'd rather keep Dad's legacy alive. Nothing. She blinks.
Nothing?
Nope. Let the blueprints... Nope. Let's keep the blueprints, but don't let anyone know you have them.
It'll be our little secret.
But for now, don't try to recreate the core either. She pouts.
Aw, there goes your next birthday present.
She cracks a smile, and I can't help but smile back. I'm sure you'll think of something else. We fall silent. I'm sorry. I know I must be kind of a drag to be around right now.
A little bit.
I crack another smile. Gee, tell me how you really feel.
Hey, I'm just being honest. Honesty is the foundation of a relationship after all.
Honesty. What would have happened if Dad had been honest with me about the core? Would he be still here? Would he still be here? Would I have forgiven him? Maybe he was right to keep this from me. Valerie snuggles into my chest.
Hey.
Hey.
He loved you, you know?
I don't answer.
I'm not going to pretend to know your father, but my guess is he had plenty of long nights debating the exact same thing you're wondering now. I don't know how many times I caught my mom seemingly staring at nothing while her coffee grew cold. Parents aren't perfect. They make mistakes too.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean they don't care.
The moral of the story. You know, parents, they care. Even when it doesn't look like they care. They care, you know? They try their best, you know? Sometimes you're not able to see it, until, they're gone. Or you move away. You won't be able to see it. And who the fuck? I think it's my dog outside. He's like playing with, he's just messing around right now. She pulls away and looks me in the eye.
Obviously, you have a lot of questions and want more answers. And that's okay. But don't forget we can't change what's already happened. It sucks that somebody else made this huge decision for you about your core. But at least you get to decide what happens next.
She's right. There's no point in arguing. There's no point in being angry or hurt. I can't change what Dad did. I don't want to remember him as someone I'm unsure about. I want to remember him as a father who worked long days and even longer weeks, yet still managed to make time for his kids. When did you become an expert on parents?
I'm an expert on many things, especially when it involves making you feel better.
Are you sure I'm feeling better now? Her mischievous grin returns.
Let's check.
She throws her arms around my neck and kisses me. As she melts into me, we both fall back onto the bed and I give in the warmth of her curves. And gently, she pulls away and smiles. I stare deeply into her blue eyes and feel calm, like the salty spray of the ocean wash over me. In this moment, I have clarity. It rinses away all of my stress and fear. It's okay that I don't have all the answers now, because I'm looking at my future, and it is beautiful. It's Academy. Oh fuck. Where is... There we go. Ah, fuck. Ah, shit. Okay. We have just finished the Valerie route. And so far, let me rank all the routes so far. Not gonna lie, the Valerie route will be number 1 in my opinion. Like, damn, it was so beautiful. I didn't know it was gonna be so, like, so romantic. It tears me up sometimes. Oh, fuck, it was so good. Yeah, I'm gonna give it number 1. Number 1, Valerie. Number 2, Mayu. And number 3, Cowdy. This is the ones we did so far, okay? We're gonna do the Uno route probably tomorrow. But man, that route was so beautiful. There was times where, like, I'm even laughing and having fun, man. It was just, wow. It was so great that I don't even have words to put it. I like the route so much. Oh my god. Anyway. Yeah, that was... I don't know what to say now. I'm just like too dumbfounded, like, wow. Okay, if you like this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification whenever I post, so you can see whenever I post a new video, and leave a comment. Just, wow. Man, I want to play that route again so badly, man. Alrighty. Anyway, this is Gant. I am saying farewell, and as always, bye-bye.